I wanted to share today the 6 products that got me through the first 6 weeks of my newborn son's life. I think these are the absolute essentials, the ones that we used over and over again, and it's truly saved my sanity for newborn through the newborn trenches. So first off, we have the Pigeon glass bottle. This is the 5-ounce, so newborn size, and this is super helpful for when he needs to take a bottle. He's predominantly breastfed, but if he stays home with dad or stays home with my mom, then he gets a bottle of breast milk that I've pumped for in the freezer. And day one have not had any issues. And I truly think it's because the triangle test with his nipple is suitable for the best latch, and he has not had any troubles going between breast and bottle. So all hail the Pigeon Bottle. Second to go along with that is a hand pump. So I have the Lansinoh one, Medela or Frida Mom, I think, have one too. And this has also helped me build that freezer supply. And if you know about those first few days of your milk coming in, I dealt with engorgement so bad. And so this helped me build like a huge supply for our freezer. And then now that he's almost 7 weeks old, I sometimes will take the top off if I get to engorge from overnight, or after he's done feeding in the morning. After that, one single feed, I'll do like a mini pump session, maybe 3 to 5 minutes, just to see what else I can get, just to keep that freezer stash piled high. Because I do plan to, even though I'm a stay-at-home mom now, I do plan to leave him every once in a while with my mom. So I want to make sure that my freezer stash stays filled as possible. Okay, moving on to baby carriers. So I know that Solid Baby is really popular and different kind of wraps like that. I truly live with my Wildbird ring sling. I don't think you can go wrong with a ring sling, especially when they're so new and fresh. The sturdy linen fabric is so nice. It just feels really stable when their head control is kind of all over the place. And the prints are to die for. This one is a light green on this side and then a little bit darker green on this side, and it has white flowers. So pretty. I can't remember the name, but I could link that below. And I just prefer over the Moby wrapped because it's less finagling of wrapping fabric around you, and it's just super easy to slide them in and out, easy to wear when you're driving, and just loosen it and then tighten it back up once you put baby in. And then this one, like I said, the patterns and the colors, this one has bronze rings. I think it's so pretty. So that is my recommendation, is to do a ring sling over a Solid Baby wrap. Okay, I think that was 1, 2, 3. This is number 4, copper pearl burp rags. So I have thrifted all 4 of these. It didn't come in this little set. These foxes are so cute. But I have loved these, especially for the newborn stage. Overnight when I would change his diapers in the middle of the night, this was basically just a changing pad in my bed, for when they're so little. I mean, this seems like he would fit. He was so small into the fat, he would totally fit on that. Easy to clean and wash too. So, and then now with him spitting up like an official infant, it's just so nice that they are big and soft and cushiony. So super recommend. Definitely my favorite burp rags, and we have a lot. Okay. Number 5 recommendation is the Dockatot Deluxe, and I predominantly hang out in the living room with my son, watching TV, breastfeeding him, playing with our dogs, living that postpartum dream. And I have the Dockatot sitting next to me on the couch or up on the counter, and he's just immediately in it, immediately out of it. So he's not sleeping in there, doesn't really lounge in there either. It's just kind of like our diaper changing station, and this can travel around the house. My dog just lay down on it. I do put down a burp rag when I'm changing his diapers, just so I don't have to clean the Dockatot cover all the time. And if it gets soiled, then it's just on the burp rag. And then we have diapers and wipes on one of the counters down here too. So that has been really helpful. Kind of an unexpected, did not expect that was the same word twice. An unexpected addition into like kind of living out of the living room postpartum. I just thought of it one day of like, oh, that's a nice spot to change his diaper. Because we have the 2 dogs, it's just nice that they're kind of like out of his space when he's getting his diaper change, especially those first few weeks when he absolutely hated diaper changes because he was screaming and it was cold. Okay, so that is 5 products. The 6th one, I don't have a physical recommendation. It is on my phone. So I have absolutely loved the Huckleberry app. This is for tracking, or what I use it for is tracking diapers, sleep, and breastfeeding, and bottle feeding when we do that too. But you have like a home page where you can track which side boob you're using at the moment for breastfeeding. You can track diapers, and if it's pee or poop or mixed. You can track sleep, and it gives me such good peace of mind, and something that I don't just have to keep in my head. I always forget which boob I breastfed on last, and so I keep track of that in the app. I have a timer set up for every 2 hours to change his diaper because I will lose track of time so easily. And it's just nice to track sleep too now that we're getting a little bit older and I'm trying to figure out his wake windows. It's tracking that too. I also have like growth set up, and so every time that we weigh him or measure his length, and then activities too. So I logged his first bath. So I really recommend the Huckleberry app. I know that some tracking can get overwhelming for new parents, but I kind of just have a hands-off approach that this is just helping me. It's my second brain, and not trying to compare schedules to anyone else. It's basically just keeping me in line, and knowing my son's schedule and knowing his diapers and things like that. Also, it's super easy to bring to the doctors because they will ask, how many hours between feeding or diapering, and I have the answer right there for them. Okay, so those are my 6 products that we used the absolute most his first 6 weeks. And thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe and keep watching for more.